wonderful, wonderful people, and how are you doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very well. So today I wanted to have just like a little sit down and chat. I've got my notebook here. Yes, these are like the list of MLMs I'm going to be deep diving in future. So I wanted to talk to all of you about my plans for future in terms of what we are going to be doing here in Canada in order to stop these awful companies from taking advantage of everyone and pretending like they're legal when really they're pyramid schemes. So I have gathered a lot of information. I just recently let a video out that discussed the laws here in Canada. Apparently some people got angry with me that I just read off the laws and discussed them. It was apparently not creative and plagiarism. I don't know what you want from me. I can't make up the laws here in Canada. I don't want to say the laws and say them wrong. If I had memorized all of them and sat here and presented them all to you, you would have told me I was lying. But then when I read the actual laws, we're plagiarizing. We just can't win on this channel. Apparently now reading articles is also plagiarizing and no longer content. So if you read articles on your channel, I wonder what all these people do though that just sit there and watch other people's videos and react to them. So basically, due to the Competition Act is already states that pyramid schemes are illegal, as we discussed, but MLMs are not illegal. Are you home now, babe? My man came home and now I have no clue where I am in this video. So, MLMs are not considered illegal. They're not considered pyramid schemes, but they are being regulated as heavily as possible. Now, the issue that we have here is that for some reason here in Canada, we have not been as adamant about reporting companies to the Competition Bureau as people are in the US in terms of reporting them to the Federal Trade Commission. So I am asking everyone in Canada right now, instead of reporting to the US agencies, please start reporting to the Competition Bureau, the Better Business Bureau here in Canada. A lot of these companies are Canadian and their headquarters are in Canadian, and therefore we would have to go by our Canadian laws in order to shut them down, change them, whatever we can do. My main goal would be to see them change to pyramid schemes, because at this point there isn't a difference. The whole I have a product so I'm not a pyramid scheme thing, it's not a thing anymore. There have been pyramid schemes that have run with products, so that's not even an excuse. It's still a pyramid scheme, okay? So I am right now putting together a Facebook group. I am almost done it. It is going to be, I'll share it everywhere when I am done. I'm hoping it's going to be live over this next week. I will share it on my community tab. I will share it under every single video that I do in future. Do not worry, you will hear about it. And, you know, I'm working on graphics for it. I want everything to be original, everything to be ours. We can brand this thing. I am unsure about opening up a non-profit. It is something that a lot of people have asked me, am I going to be opening up a non-profit? I'm not sure if I need to. According to my research, if we do a lot of peaceful protests, because we don't want to not be peaceful. My kid's sneezing. She good. My husband's there anyway. So, if we start doing some peaceful protests here, they'll start to listen. if we start handing in the evidence of our actual Canadian companies specifically breaking these laws that I discussed in my last video, especially in terms of like false income claims, having people do inventory loading, those types of things, whenever we see that going on online, screen capture it. It's evidence. It's evidence that these companies are breaking the law. And the best way to go about this is along with peaceful protests, along with speaking out against these companies like we have been doing and continue to do that, if we start sending the Competition Bureau all of the evidence we have. My plan is to put a whole document together. I've looked into this. If we put a document together that outlines how the companies are still breaking these laws, and we kind of prove to the Competition Bureau that, look, these MLMs are actually just pyramid schemes. They're hiding behind this product thing, which, as we know, not an excuse anymore, not a thing to hide behind, but they're doing it, and prove to them that the regulating of them is obviously not working. And partially how we have to do that is we have to kind of prove that even though sometimes publicly the company looks like they're not breaking the law, behind the scenes, it's a different story. So I've been sneaking into some things lately, and I've been gathering some information of the CEOs of these companies, for example, telling people during the team meetings, we need to get all of that stuff together. We put it in a document. We can actually present it to the Competition Bureau and say, please take a look at this. Please figure out how to either make the... It's hard because, like I said, they already have some laws that are so-called regulating this, which they break. So that's why I'm like, we're at the point now where all of these get broken with pretty much every single MLM. They're obviously not following the regulations that they should be, and therefore we have to chalk them up to them also being pyramid schemes and also being illegal. It's kind of like if, and I've said this before, if all of these companies actually did follow these rules and didn't break the laws, we wouldn't really care. You know what I mean? It's the fact that they break these rules. It's the fact that they break the laws. It's the fact that they trick people. It's the fact that they trick you into putting your life savings into their company, and then you're left with nothing while they're laughing to the bank. And there isn't a whole lot you can do about it when that happens. Here in Canada, it is even harder if you get screwed over by one of these things to go to court. Let's be real. The USA, you guys sue for a lot of things, okay? There's a lot of lawsuits going on. It's very easy for you guys to be like, I'm gonna sue someone, take them to court. Here in Canada, it's a little bit more difficult to do a lawsuit on these companies. You need so much more information. There have not been as many lawsuits here in Canada as there have been in the UK, in the USA. And that might be part of our issue, is maybe since we're not doing that as well, as much as the other countries are, then they don't seem like that big of an issue here. When really a good quarter of these companies are actually in Canada. Their main headquarters are in Canada. So again, if you're reporting them to the FTC can only handle the stuff that's going on in the USA. They can't really do much about what people are doing in Canada, and we suck just as much here. The Huns in Canada suck just as much as the Huns in the US and the Huns in the UK, the Huns in Australia, the Huns in China. They all suck, okay? So I think it's just about, we haven't been proving it so much here in this country and handing it into the actual Canadian agencies that handle this. we're fighting the US's fight with them, which is wonderful, but we do have to start doing it ourselves as our country. Otherwise, not a lot's going to get done here. But again, if we're all doing this in our own countries and we're all fighting for the same goal, like the UK's doing it, I've been seeing posts, the UK's been doing a lot of peaceful protests right now. Friggin' fabulous, amazing, definitely do that. People in the US have been doing it, speaking out for ages, going to the FTC, da-da-da. So this is what I mean. If we start doing that here now, we really start taking this to the competition bureau. We start doing silent protests. We're all doing it together. Eventually, one of our countries is going to get fed up with us, and they're going to want to change the law. And as you know, once one of us changes the law, the rest of us kind of can. If it's the UK first, we can say, all right, the UK made them pyramid schemes, so come on, Canada, it's your turn. And the US can say, come on, US, let's get on this. So that's kind of why we have to all do it together in all of our countries, because although it is technically a worldwide movement, like I said, we got to handle it in our own. So I am putting that Facebook group together. It is going to be live by the end of this week for sure. I want to say by Saturday, it should be live on Facebook. I will share the link. You can come and join. And I am going to already have information up there on how you can kind of help with this, where you can send the info. I'm setting up a place for you to send this info to me, like an email just for this, so that when you send me all your evidence, that's all that's in this email is just mad evidence of MLM laws being broken by Huns, by the CEOs. And really, we want a mixture of both. We definitely want a mixture of both. Because, the Huns breaking the law is one thing, but then what happens is the CEO, they go, oh, well, we have this compliance area. So it's not actually us breaking the laws. It's the Huns, and they put it back on the people in the business, which if I was a Hun, by the way, which I did used to be, and I kind of heard that, I was like, excuse me? I get blamed? I lose my business because I'm doing what technically you told me to do, but you told me to do this in a training call, so I don't know, but okay. Wake up, Huns, wake up. They're ripping you off and then blaming you for all of it. So once we get all that, we can have an email. It will all be just for this. That way also when other people are writing me about this, once I start writing legalities, blah, 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 it's all in one place. It's very easy for me to have it all in one place. We can put up the document together. Again, you guys can help me with that. We can do it on a live stream where I'll take a bunch of the evidence and we can all sit here together and we can all write up the document together. I think that would actually be fun. And then that way you guys can also have a say in what goes into this document. You guys also are the ones that are going to be helping send me the proof and whatnot. So I think it's fair if you also get to have something to do with writing up the document. So I think it would just be really good if we did that all together. And maybe I could do like a live stream on here and Facebook at the same time. I'm like sort of trying to figure out how to do that. I'll get it. So that should be that is our best bet. That is our best plan. That is the best thing we can do. Once we take this document to the Competition Bureau, they hopefully hear us out, and then we can kind of try to push them to change the laws. We can start lobbying, pushing the government to, doing it both at the same time, really starting to annoy them. Like I said, I'm in Ottawa. I'm right near Parliament. I can be right outside the Parliament building with a sign saying, make MLMs illegal here, let's go. You want to meet up with me and do it? Let me know in the comments down below if you are near the Ottawa area or you are in Ontario. in Canada, you want to travel. If you are willing to set up in your area for a peaceful protest, come let me know. This is why I want to have the Facebook group, so that we can all kind of do it. Because I'm in Ontario, I'm in Ottawa, but you're in your province. Maybe you're in a different province. Maybe you can set it up in your province, and we can really all get this going. That's what we're hoping for. So, keep an eye out for the Facebook group. Like I said, all the information will be in there. The email will be in there. I will actually have a full set of our plan written up in that Facebook group. I wanted to come on today and do more of like a talk thing where I just kind of tell you guys what's going on. I thought it would be boring if I just sat here with the write-up of the plan and then just like read through. We just did the laws and read through that, and it probably made all of our brains hurt. And then I trolled everyone for a couple days and made their brains hurt. So I didn't want to make your brain hurt today, because my brain's a little sore. It is. So I just wanted to kind of come on here, give you guys a good idea of what's going on, let you know a bit more about what the plan is, and then, you know, start thinking if you want to help me out, because, you know, maybe you're in Quebec, maybe you're in Alberta, maybe you're in Manitoba. When this Facebook group opens, come join it and let me know what you're willing to do. You know, like, do you want to go picket? Do you want to maybe help go to your government? Start writing your mayors? You know, things like this. We all got to get together, figure this out. So let's do it this week. Keep an eye out on my community tab. Keep an eye out when I release some more videos this week, because I might just pop the link in the bottom of one of them. And maybe you don't see my community tab, so you miss it. And then I release a video in a few days, but it will be under there. I don't know. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. I got a bunch of people stalking me on here anyway, so someone will let someone know. And I hope that you are all having a fabulous, fabulous day. No matter where you are, what you're doing, continue having a fabulous day. Don't let creepy people on the internet ruin your mood. And I am going to be letting out an r/video this week. I am also going to be possibly doing a live stream on Saturday. I miss live streaming. So I found something that I actually want to talk about that I think it will be a fun live stream. So I'm probably going to be live streaming this Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, like I have in the past. I know this summer I've been taking a break. I've been having a great summer with my family. I don't regret taking a break at all and not live streaming for the summer. Okay, I live stream a few times, but not like how I usually do. So I hope that you all have a great day, and keep an eye out for the Facebook group, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go do some more work on this, and yeah. Bye. And fuck your MLM.
Yeah.